At Jerry's wedding, just as he was about to share a joyful kiss, a man suddenly rushed to the front of the stage and declared that he did not approve of the marriage. The moment his hand touched Jerry, the entire crowd erupted in cheers. A rivalry that had lasted for over 30 years was finally settled in that instant. It all began years ago when the man and his childhood friends started an annual game of tag every May. In the game, one person acted as the hunter and tried to catch the others. Once the hunter touched someone, their roles switched. The hunter became the prey, and the prey became the hunter. By midnight on May 31st, whoever was still the hunter lost the game. Throughout the 30-year competition, Jerry had never once been caught. This year was their best and only chance to finally catch him and settle the score. Coincidentally, May 31st, the final day of the game, was also Jerry's wedding day. The group first went to Jerry's house but couldn't find him. They then headed to the gym he owned, where the receptionist mentioned that Jerry often visited a church for emotional support. However, Jerry's sharp sense of smell detected the scent of tobacco on his brother, instantly making him suspicious. With nowhere else to escape, Jerry climbed onto the skylight only to discover that the lawn outside had been covered with mouse traps. Jerry dropped back down, sprinted into an inner room, and slammed the door shut while the group blocked every exit. After a long wait, Jerry's fiancée finally arrived. She explained that they were supposed to take wedding photos that day, but Jerry had disappeared. Suddenly, she clutched her stomach in pain, making it seem as though she had suffered a miscarriage. The group panicked immediately. Hearing his fiancée crying in pain, Jerry finally stepped out of hiding. But the moment the group saw him, they hesitated, unsure whether they should approach him or not. Once again, the operation ended in failure. When the group returned home, they discovered photos on social media showing that Jerry had already completed the wedding photo shoot. Later, at the wedding ceremony, Jerry and the bride leaned in for a kiss. Seizing the opportunity, the man rushed toward the stage and reached for Jerry, but it was only in his imagination. In reality, Jerry dodged at the last second, causing the man to crash directly into the MC instead. He was rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment and fortunately survived. However, the doctors delivered devastating news. He had developed a tumor and might not have much time left to live. Jerry quietly walked into the room. As midnight approached, Jerry stepped closer. Just before the clock struck 12, the man finally touched Jerry. At that moment, Jerry's undefeated 30-year legend finally came to an end. But in exchange, the bond between the brothers grew even stronger.